Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be reading to you a book that I've just recently wrote. It is homemade. It's inspired by Diary of a Wimpy Kid, one of my favorite book series, and I also love dinosaurs. So it's called Diary of a Dinosaur by me, Lazarski, and I am going to read it. Day 1. If you want to know what it's like being a dinosaur, then you're reading the right book. I am a dinosaur. My species is the Gallimimus. I may look like a meat eater from a distance, but I am a toothless herbivore. I am a young adult. I live in a flock and migrate every year. Believe me when I say you do not want to be a dinosaur. Not only do you have to look out for predators, but you also have almost no water. You can drink bottled water, but we have to drink from rivers. But rivers are dangerous places. They hold crocodiles like Sarcosuchus. But we have to worry about other dinosaurs too. Our worst enemy is Tarbosaurus. Well, writing in this book is a lot of work, so that's all I'm going to do for today. But tomorrow I'm going to try to put a little more action in it. Day 2. I promised this entry I'll put more action in it. Something weird happened today, so listen up. We've started our migrating season. We're moving from our nesting sites on the northwest to the east, but when we were flocking, a Tarbosaurus ambushed our flock. The first one went for me. Thankfully, I got away, but soon there was a whole pack of Tarbosaurs going after us. I had to do something or I would get kicked from my herd. I figured that was the last straw for me, so I used my beak to bite off one of the Tarbosaurus' fingers. It bought us some time, and we got away. Everyone was tired, so I fed on some leaves for a while and went to bed. Day 3. Today I climbed a really tall tree to feast on the leaves up top, but my annoying cousin followed me. I saw some yellow and green leaves that looked really good. I gobbled up one leaf like it was the best thing I've ever had, but my cousin ate the rest in 10 seconds. We yelled and hit each other for a while I finally knocked him out of the tree. Thankfully, it wasn't too high, or he would have broken some bones. But that didn't matter because when he hit the ground, a Tarbosaurus came and killed him in a bite. Day 4. So far, this book has a lot of action in it, but today was pretty boring. Today, I just walked around, continuing migrating season, eating plants, and going to the bathroom. So I'm sorry if this entry was boring today, but nothing suspenseful happened today. Day 5. So today I saw something super cool. One of the Gallimimus in my flock had laid an egg a couple months ago, but today I saw it hatch. He was adorable, and he was only about the size of a house cat. I've heard very interesting things inside the egg. Here is the anatomy of an egg. Anyway, the newborn baby Gallimimus knew to start eating right away, which happened to me when I hatched from my egg. Day 6. This is the second last entry of the book, unfortunately, but nothing lasts forever, and something very, very suspenseful happened today. No, definitely not that picture of me eating those leaves. Something far more crazy. Okay, so me and my flock were flocking back to our nesting sites, but that's not even the suspenseful part yet, so keep listening. I was at the front of the flock when I heard other Gallimimus yelling at us. They were telling us to run away. And a few minutes later, I figured out why. You know me. I get attacked by a Tarbosaurus almost every day. Well, this attack did have Tarbosaurs in it, but it didn't start with one. One of the Gallimimus from my flock got stuck in quicksand, but then a Sarcosuchus came and, well, this happened. Apparently, a gang of Tarbosaurs smelt the Gallimimus that was being attacked by the Sarcosuchus. One of the Tarbosaurs played a deadly game of tug-of-war over the other Gallimimus. But the Sarcosuchus won the game. It pulled its prey into a river and drowned it. The Tarbosaur tried to find its own meal, which meant he was coming for us. Now the Tarbosaurs were attacking in groups. I saw one of our flock members charge at a Tarbosaur's leg and break its thigh. I knew that would scare the pack of Tarbosaurs away, so I came charging at a Tarbosaurus too. But when my head was just inches from its leg, the Tarbosaur turned and grabbed a hold of my leg. If you want to know what being bitten by an adult Tarbosaurus feels like, well then listen. First, the bite is very, very painful, about 5 tons of force. Next, the bite hurt so bad it was hard to even think. The Tarbosaurus eventually let go, but I was hurt so bad I could barely move. When the Tarbosaur was about to finish me off, another Gallimimus from the flock came running to its head at full speed. It broke the Tarbosaur's skull and eventually killed it. I was injured, but alive. I tried to get up, but fell back down. I couldn't stand up, I couldn't walk, but we were still migrating back home. Fortunately, we were only about 2,000 feet away from home, but I had to crawl all the way. When we finally got back, I was hurt and exhausted, so I laid among the trees, closed my eyes, and slept. Day 7. Whew, okay, that was a lot of explaining I did yesterday. So today, I was lying down healing my injured leg, but soon I saw a pair of Electrosaurus hunting. A small injured herbivore against a 5-meter-long Tyrannosaur Dinosaur. I didn't stand a chance, but then I heard a snap coming from my leg. I was standing up. I could walk again. I ran towards the Electrosaurs. I whacked one with my tail, probably severely injuring it. The other one bit me in the forearm, but I shook it off. I scared him away. I've written pretty much of what happened the past week in this book, so I'm going to get going. Goodbye! Fun facts about the cast. Gallimimus can run up to a top speed of 30 miles an hour. Claws on their fingers were used to pull leaves from branches. Its name means chicken mimic. Tarbosaurus is a deadly tyrannosaur dinosaur from the Cretaceous. They lived in Asia and ate Gallimimus. Its name means alarming lizard. Sarcosuchus, like old crocodiles, lived on land and water. They ate fish and any animal it could sink its teeth into. Its name means flesh crocodile. The end.